Okay, major spoiler alert. All right, but it's a good one. Okay. There's two main storylines on this one today, and it's kind of obvious, but I'm gonna tell you guys. All right. So let me just say the headline could be parents interfering in relationships again. Because Taylor walks in before Thope gets to do anything. and, and so she wants to talk to Thomas. And then so Hope steps out. Now, outside the door, Brooke and Ridge say something to Hope about, well, I'm sorry about Taylor, but if she tries to blame you, I'll stick up for you, kind of thing. And then Ridge has to put in his 2 cents and say, well, no one likes this relationship. So on the other side of the door, Taylor is saying, well, don't get yourself involved. Do you know what you're getting yourself into? Are you sure you're on the same page? That kind of thing. And so he defends himself and says, well, we're two grown people and we know what we're doing and we're on the same page and yada, yada, yada. Okay? So it's kind of like parents interfering on both sides of the door. Um, and then for the conclusion on this piece, well, for today, because I think with family relationships it's ever going. So, you know. Um, but he says, yes, I know what I'm getting myself into and we're on the same page and but I see a future with her. So then right after that he says, I have to take a conference call about hope for the future. So the conversation's ended. Okay. Then Hope comes back in and Taylor has a conversation with Hope and says, if you don't want the same thing as Thomas does, then you should tell him because he shouldn't get his heart broken and stuff. And so Taylor kind of spills the beans to Hope if she didn't know that he expects a future with her or can see a future with her. And so, and then there's that piece. And then Hope actually says something strange. I mean, not strange, but like strange in the moment of like, if you if you're afraid I'm becoming my mother, you may be right. And she's never said that before. So yeah. Yeah. And then okay, there's two things. The major thing, which I wasn't trying to wait for it, I was trying to go chronological. Okay. Um the big Friday cliffhanger was Deacon said the words, will you marry me, to Sheila. Okay. So then we're left with, okay, what is she gonna say? How is she gonna react? How is he gonna react to whatever she says in the whole thing, right? So they know what they're doing because they made us wait for her answer the whole 30 minutes. Okay? Um, and so it's at first she says, I love you. I want to say yes to you, but I can't. So I'm like, what? Really? Really? And I'm like screaming at the TV. And she says, well, I don't want you to risk your relationship with Hope for with me or whatever. And I'm like, okay, but he's a grown man and whatever. And then I said, the family will sort itself out. You should take life. And so he says exactly kind of what I said, only he said, you know, you only get happiness once. You only get one trip around the planet, whatever. And so sometimes you gotta take a leap of faith. So I'm like, yeah, take a leap. And then finally she says, okay, okay. And then he says, well, maybe, and then I don't know. I mean, I understand why he said it, but like, I wasn't expecting him to say this kind of language. Okay. What I'm saying is, he says, I might lose my relationship with Hope, but I don't want to see my life without you in it. So I'm like, please, like at this point, I'm begging at the TV, going, please say yes. So finally, she breaks and she goes, um, okay, yes, I'll marry you. So then she says it kind of low. So he says, what? I didn't hear you. So then she says, I said yes. So then, they have the thing and he spins her around and then, so, okay, what I'm saying is there's going to be a wedding in the future. So I'm excited about that. So maybe it'll be November sweeps or something, because it's October. So I'm not saying they'll get married in a month, but like maybe the prep will happen in a month. That'd be cool. Oh, and then also a minor spoiler alert, because I saw the teasers for the week. Okay, Eric is going to be diagnosed with something. What the something is yet, I don't know that. Okay, but I'll keep you guys up to date. All right. Okay. Bye, guys.